What is up? What is up? What is up? We will see if anybody hops on here. Got us live on Instagram. Got us live here. I need to pull the camera quality down some because this was, I know, a little grainy last time for some folks when I went full high def. There we go. So now not as much. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, Danny D. Welcome in, Scotty J, who hurried me up to get here and do this live. I had been lazy today. I hadn't done anything. So I needed to get ready before I came on and did this live. But I thought about doing a pop-up really since yesterday because I knew that we weren't going anywhere. The boys didn't want to go to Six Flags today. I gave them that option that we could go to Six Flags and we could ride the new ride that we still haven't ridden yet and just make that our focus and maybe eat some lunch. But they just wanted to stay here. So I guess they had enough of the sun yesterday when we went to the pool, and they know we're going to be out in it for quite a bit. Tomorrow with the holiday, we'll be at the pool probably all day. So that was enough for them to be sure. So Mandy, welcome in, Mandy. Good to have you here. Tiny break between your clients today, and then you can enjoy yourself a 3-day weekend. Mandy, we need to have you going to all of the Braves games. That's just how it works. You're there, they win. That's what happened last night. We just need to keep it up and let you guys continue that. So I hope y'all like the shirt. This has probably become my new favorite shirt. It's not technically a 4th of July shirt, but it's going to be my 4th of July shirt. I got this at Buc-ee's because Buc-ee's started to carry Roosevelt brand shirts, and I'm really hooked on Roosevelt's now. But this is a Ron Swanson Parks and Rec shirt. So it's any and all things that are Ron. So I absolutely love it. So you've got, you got the lumber or the wood. So I actually have a shirt that has wood on it. There you go for Scott and Scotty J and Ron that want to have fun with that. It's got coffee. It's got Ron himself somewhere. Where's Ron? Ron's right here. You can see Ron. He's holding the American flag while he's holding a plate of bacon as well. So just very, very, very patriotic. I love it. Look here, Mandy. That's right. That's your patriotic duty. You continue to go to those Braves games, and we'll continue to win. And then we can rub that one in particular in Chris's face on Sunday. If we win, that is. So hopefully we will win. So how were you guys spending your holiday weekend? Sorry, I was typing in an Instagram comment there. I've got to go back and forth because, again, don't get the Instagram comments here on StreamYard. So I've got to make sure that I pop back and forth there. And there he is. Mr. Late on Purpose has to be fashionably late. Can't be on time or act like he wants to be in my live stream to begin with. So thanks for coming in, Scott. Hey, Scott, I have a premiere tonight at 6, so you don't have to beat yourself up for, hold on. You can't beat me to my own live, Scott. You beat Ron. Scotty J beat you. If I did, I gotta go. You gotta go where? I don't get it. Okay. It's 2:30 and Scott's already probably half past drink o'clock. All right. Listen, Linda. Hey. Normally I'd be finishing up your live right now and getting ready, but I hate it that you're having to go through those issues. Hopefully everything gets situated so that you can go live with Denise tonight. I will do my best to be on there, and I should be because Jess is going over to one of our friends' houses tonight to help her get everything set for 4th of July tomorrow, because that's where we're going to be spending 4th of July. So she's going to go help. That's awesome, Linda. That's fantastic. Good job, bro. You meant Scotty. Yep, I bet you meant Scotty. Scotty's here. Scotty was all the way. The only person that beat Scotty was Danny. But then Scotty has not been active in the chat. So not curious, or I am curious as to what is going on. Sorry, checking my phone there just to see if y'all had done anything in the Woodlicker chat. So we have yes, Scott created a Woodlicker chat that we have. And you want to talk off the rails, that gets off the rails. Today was the 3rd day. Man, well, I'm very glad he was able to come over and take care of that. That absolutely stinks. Luckily, knock on wood, we haven't had anything like that go on for quite a while. Our power went out for about 5 minutes yesterday, and it was during somebody's live. I think it was Vicky's. I think it went during Foodie's live yesterday morning before we went to the pool. And then after the pool, I came home and watched y'all's bull crafting, since that's when we were at the pool, was while y'all were doing that. So I came home and saw that. Then we went and saw the new Jurassic World movie last night. Ty had been dying to see that. And he wanted to go pretty much as soon as it came out. And yesterday, of course, was the day it came out. So Jess was like, let's just go ahead and go see it. So that's why I wasn't able to be in Barry's live last night. So I went back in and watched it earlier today. But I did make it home in time to join Ascalon's live stream. And so I was in his live stream for about an hour. Oh, hey, Mike. Mike's in on the Instagram side. Let me welcome in, Mike. I'm going to be coming down your way in 2 weeks, really a week and a half now, and we are super excited about that. Anyways, squirrel moment, Cheryl moment there. So I watched Ascalon's live stream for an hour last night, and then that's when the Scotty and Cheryl show came on. And so, of course, watched that and then went to bed. So I had to finish Ascalon's live stream this morning of him continuing to play through that scary game. Hey, Mr. Bill. Welcome in, Mr. Bill. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, Danny, very much. We still have one more video to come out from us being in the park. And then I've got he doesn't know. Just consistency, twice a week. Could spread it out. I don't have to go crazy for content. Ty, everybody. So anyway, I've got one more of us in the park, and then one more video of us from our final day of the trip when we did not go to the park, still left to come out. But I also wanted to go ahead and get out our gaming convention videos, which is why the first one of that will premiere tonight. So I'm at least covered video-wise for the next 2 weeks. So next week will probably be last day in Epic, second day at the gaming convention. And then the week after that is actually when I'll be out of town. But I'll probably have our last day of that Epic trip when we're not at the park come out that week, as well as a Six Flags video from our trip last week, and have that come out then. And then I should have more content filmed while we're in Florida, because I don't know what all we're going to get up to while we're down there. But thank you, Danny. And I'm excited for you because you're just a couple weeks away from being able to go yourself. And yes, I do very much like your profile pic. It's awesome. Does that mean that y'all finally got the photos back from the wedding? Because that's one I don't remember seeing before. Oh, Scotty's here. Hi, Scotty J. Hey, Paul. Welcome in, Paul. Good to see you. Jan is here. Hey, Jan. All right. And then everybody saying hey to everybody. Um, so, yeah, I do have a small little update on Coker Culture merch. And yeah, it's kind of a sad update, but could also, I guess, I'm going to try to have a positive spin on it and turn it into, something that maybe can grow. But our lovely friend who has done our merch from the very beginning, when we, put it out there, which has probably been about 2 years now that we've had that, year and a half, 2 years. She's having to kind of shutter her shop because of some things going on in their personal life. So I'm going to be kind of starting at ground zero with merch. I'm not going to have a dedicated merch place. So I'm going to have to either go through Sticker Mule to start getting my own stickers and stuff made and sent to the house and do it that way. And I've also got to have, I don't know about shirts and stuff like that. I'll have to look into that kind of stuff since that's something that we've always offered. So we'll see. So there will probably be something Coker Culture related. That way, I may get in touch with Denise or Linda and see if that's something that they may want to do. JJ, I see that. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Or sorry, JJ, Jan. I'll keep that in mind, Jan. So we'll see. So I will hopefully maybe I can get something made up that's new too. I'd like a new design since we just have the three. Yep, Mandy, today's that you're going to see is going to be our Friday night video, Friday afternoon, Friday evening video. So the day before we saw you guys. So the one that you'll be in, even if it's just for a minute, will be next Thursday. That one will come out. So, and we had a good time Friday night. And then, of course, for those of y'all that saw it, Scotty J's doing the closing tonight, so I'll let that be what it is. Oh, Linda. Yeah, see, here's what's going to happen. That could be a shirt. I'd get copyrighted all galore. Nintendo would have a field day. But like put a shirt with Toad and have like the no symbol drawn through him, or I don't know. I thought about having what about having individual shirts for like each of the Coker family? Like, I don't, again, ideas in the mind, it may be stupid, but like I'm a Zach, or I'm a Chad, or I'm a Ty, and having something related to the four of us on the shirt and stuff like that. And I know the hot seller would probably be the I'm a Ty shirt or the I'm a Jess shirt. What those would entail on them, I'm not sure. But that's really the idea I had. And ties would involve food. So that would probably be the hot seller. It'd have to have beignets and donuts and steak and everything that Ty is known for eating. I don't know. I've got a lot of ideas. It's just, are they good or not? I can't say I am the marketing genius that Jason is, because you guys that watch the Nerd Herd, y'all see that on a week in, week out basis. With everything he's able to pull off and do, I wish that I could do that. So we'll see. Maybe I can put these ideas out there, and maybe even if it's AI, which I hate, that maybe they can do some mock-ups of something if I have this idea. Yeah, and then Linda, that's the kind of corny stuff I love. Something like that. Like he's got a shirt that's like, I'm on a donut run, which has a donut running. My favorite shirt that he has is one that I got him for Christmas. I can't remember if it was last year or 2 years ago, because of his infatuation that he has with beignets. That says, I wonder if beignets think about me as much as I think about them. So now, there's no pun or anything in there. I thought it was hysterical. And it was very fitting. So, let's see here. Ron just came in the Woodlicker chat and is like, "What are we doing?" Ron, I'm live, Ron. You're not here, Ron. But Ron actually hadn't been in anything today. He must be busy. Oh, he must be busy. He told us that he was hustling today. So if you see Ron on the corner, you know what's going on. Scott, what are you doing today? What's on the agenda? Are y'all at sea, or are you guys at port somewhere and you're just hanging out? What's going on the ship? And what day do you come back? What day is debarkation day? Because Jess asked me that last night, and I just guessed that it was Saturday, but I wasn't 100% sure. We'll see if Scott answers. He may be leaving me out to dry. Yes, Scott, I'm talking to you. You're the one on a boat right now. Yes. What day is debarkation? What day do you come home? And then where are y'all today? Are you at sea, or are you in a port? Yes, Paul, we're all living through Scott and the bits and pieces that he shares with us. Although I will say, him going to dinner last night. Okay. I get it. Tomato, my friend. Actually on a ship, not a boat. You're on a massive ship at that. So I'm trying to get it together, Scotty J. I asked Scott questions, and I'm still waiting on him to answer. But what's going on, Ascalon? Welcome in. Finished your live stream this morning. That went really, really well. What is the Mighty app? This is the second time today I've heard you talk about the Mighty app. Is it actually called the Mighty app, or are you nicknaming some new app that you found out? Like, does StreamYard have an app that we don't know about, and now you're calling it the Mighty app? Danny's saying the inside part out loud, because this is what we're all thinking. Are you okay, or are you drinky, Scott? I like the fact that when I see drinky, I think of somebody doing the motion. All right. At sea today, Ocean Key tomorrow, and then debarkation on Saturday. Check my Facebook group for access to the app. I am in Scott's Facebook group because I actually just Ron. I still don't think he got the notification. Let me pull up Scott's Facebook page. I was just there because I posted the Nerd Herd video for tonight in there. We'll be going with my closest, most intimate cruisers. My first members platform. What? Okay, I found it. So Scott has his own. This is okay. I'm gonna have to look into that after the live, Scott. I don't want to. I see it. Have my admins ready to hold on. You got admins? Who are your admins, Scott? Gotta pay money to see that's the Mighty app. It's Scott's OnlyFans. So look, Danny's on the Mighty app. She's paid into that. Of course, Danny's an ad. When isn't Danny an admin? Oh, look, there he is. He finally got the picture. Welcome in, Ron. Were your ears burning? I appreciate you making it easy for me, Scott. So I haven't looked into this yet, since again, I'm live and I don't want to just be on my phone the whole time while I'm sitting here live. But I already pay to be a member to the YouTube channel, and now I've got to pay on the app to be a part of that too. Are you nickel and Scott, are you the new Carnival? Oh, what is this? You can do the free one too. I'll be going live for any first mates and first time cruisers. Ron's been playing with his sausage. Yep, probably. You can be a first time cruiser. Good for you, Danny. I need to add Mitch to my wrench list before I get off of here today, because I was complaining in there live a minute ago that I didn't have a wrench because I was going to drop a link to Jan. Oh, if this is not shade, then I don't know what is. Oh, let's just name people: Danny and Denise and Liz and Bill. Nice. Okay. Hey, Will, welcome in. Welcome in. Don't really have a big agenda today. I actually have no agenda today. Just wanted to hop on and hang out with folks, help pass a little of the time this afternoon while I'm here and Jess is at work. I don't know. What did I say? I don't have an agenda. I don't know. And I missed this comment, but there you go. Yep, Scotty J. First timer in Scott's. I do have a big orange cat. I don't know where he just ran off to. You know, normally Cheddar's all up in my way, but I don't know. And the dogs are both being good. This is weird. Y'all can't hear the boys aside from Ty's little run in that he had. They're being pretty quiet in the game room. It's pretty nice right now. Can't complain, honestly. Got all caught up on my YouTube that I could this morning. That's the difficult thing about Jess going out of town is we can't I can't watch stuff without her. So like we're slowly but surely getting caught back up on things that I missed while she was gone on her girls trip. So, you know, luckily the stuff during the day, the morning stuff, I'm able to watch on my own, so I don't have to worry about that. But with her, like any vlogs posted in the evening and stuff like that, forget about it. Hadn't been watched. So like we watched Cooking with the Cam Fam 2 nights ago, and then we started watching Cam Fam's latest cruise video. But did y'all see this? For real. Is this one of those things where you're trying to punk me like I'm gonna, like it's a horror movie? There's somebody sneaking up behind me, and Ron is not at my house. That's where Ron was the whole time he was driving here. It is not Ron. Oh my goodness. Nobody's behind me. What did you want? Did you want me to turn around? I mean, I know you guys are ridiculous. Okay. Is anything happening on the Instagram side? Nope, nothing's happening on that. I don't know how many people pop in and out on the Instagram side. I was behind myself. Okay, Scott. Scott is a little halfway past drinky. I had something I was going to talk to you guys about, and Squirrel made it all go away. What would it be? Oh, so I mentioned this in Mitch's live about an hour ago. For those of y'all that weren't able to be there, Jess and I are going Blackstone shopping tonight because watching Cooking with the Cam Fam has really got me wanting a Blackstone grill. So I've been looking online. I want to go see what they have in person. Costco's literally less than a half mile away from the house. So that's where we're going to go first, see if they have any in store. We do have a Tractor Supply probably 2 miles down the road. So might head there because I'm pretty sure they carry Blackstones as well. And then I know Lowe's does, but the closest Lowe's we have is probably 10 miles away. And I don't want to have to drive there. Oh, thanks, Scott. Scott said potassium in the chat. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate all of that. Chaos in Instagram. Hey, Taylor, welcome in. It's been forever. Try to keep up with all you guys on Instagram. It's just hard when I was used to seeing you guys every day, and then I go and don't see y'all for years. Hey, Najuma, welcome in, Miss Najuma. What are you talking about, Scotty J? The fact that I'm actually talking about stuff? So Jess was all excited to go Blackstone shopping because I've never been a big grill guy ever. Don't know why. I just grew up in a house where my dad wasn't really a big grill guy, so I never really became one. So watching Cam Fam, cooking with Cam Fam, has really made me want to get into getting a grill and getting a Blackstone, in particular because it just looks easy. And so that's what we're going to look. No promises that I'm going to get anything tonight, but I'm hoping with it being the 4th that there may be deals. So we'll see if that's the case. We'll find out. And then for those of you that know, that have paid attention to the Nerd Herd, no, this will probably not become a thing right there. Cooking with Coker will probably not be a thing. I like it when I'm able to show her making new stuff in the kitchen and different recipes and things like that. Like I still can't get over how many views our grilled cheese hot dog video got. But I don't want to make that a thing because I don't want to step on Mitch's toes. They've got a good thing going with cooking with the Cam Fam, and I don't want to feel like I'm stealing content or things like that. And that's not my intention either. You don't do enough grilling. See, I have a feeling if I got a grill and it was fairly easy, we grill a lot, especially with Ty's love for all things meat and Jess's love for most meat, but she also really loves grilled vegetables. So it would get used quite a bit. Didn't grill, and glad to know I'm not the only one, Paul. Yes, Scott, the only thing you're grilling is me in the comments, and you are quite good at that. I would give y'all one cooking video. I wouldn't make it a series. Maybe every now and then if I'm cooking something neat or I think is neat and adventurous, maybe I'd do it, especially maybe the first time I'm using it. I would do that. So we'll see. Scotty J, what are you talking about? Are you at home sipping on another one of those Miami Vices? What is going on? Yes, I can do a review of the grill. That I can definitely do. It won't be tomorrow for sure, even with it being the 4th, because we're not going to be home. We're going to be over at a friend's house. That's kind of become our tradition. We go to our friends with our group to celebrate the 4th. All the kids play in the pool all afternoon. We grill out and then have fireworks in the cul-de-sac there. And it'll be a late night. Watch me burn butter. Can't make promises, but that would probably happen. Dixie wants me to grill a lot, but with me coaching, need her to preheat the grill, and she doesn't know how to work that thing. I will say I feel like if I asked Jess to help, she'd be able to help. But now that I'm not coaching, I'm the first one home. It's very rare that she beats me home. I'd have to have a meeting or something like that go on. Yep, Scotty J is in the group. Scott is very much in the group because he is the head. Yeah, there's no help you, Cheryl. Help me. Scotty J is going to fall out his chair again. That's the go-to Scotty J move. I'm dead, and let me fall back in my chair. All right. He is the head, Scotty J. He is. Ron and I, we decided that Scott is the head woodlicker, and he is. What are y'all? I don't even know. I've got y'all talking to me on here, and I've got y'all talking to me in the group chat. Yes, I can't. I can't with y'all either. For those of y'all that care, when we saw the, I'm trying, Scotty. I am. I've seen you type it a million times. I'm trying to concentrate. But see, look, I'm at the bottom of the chat, and I've pretty much been at the bottom of the chat. So when I get there, I can just talk. Ty loved the Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic World movie. It was really good. Just talked about how good it was most of the night as well. He was counting potassiums because I let the fellas know that. And I think he said that we ended up at about 15 potassiums in the movie. So I thought that was pretty funny. Zach's right on Zach's box, not from concentrate. Fresh squeezed. What am I? I'm fresh. Speaking of boxes, I went to the doctor on Monday, as many of you know, and did not have anything like that this go around. It was a very, 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 very simple appointment. Just had to have some blood work. Nothing bad. I'm still at the bottom, Linda. I saw exactly what you did. Fresh squeezed. LOL. Okay. So nothing crazy on the Instagram side yet. That's right. I do skip through. That's how I do the chat. When people are just saying hate at each other, I'm going to jump over that. If people are saying something that I need to put on the screen like this, then I'll do that. Don't mind having my blood drawn, but 12 vials. I think they took 3 from me on Monday. And I will say I'm a little sad. A lot of the work came back abnormal. So I really need to put some work in. I will say that. It's all about my A1C and my cholesterol that are both high. So I've got to work. But I did tell them about starting on the intermittent fasting stuff, which I've been doing for 2 weeks now. And I've got to start adding in a diet part to that because I'm not seeing the results as quickly as I'd like to see them with fasting. And it has been hard to go ahead. I said it. But it's been difficult for me to keep myself in those hours. So as a result of that, I want to see some more payoff. And I think I'm going to have to figure out more of what do I need to cut out to help myself there. I also need to pump up the ability of myself to work out, do some kind of exercise. Okay, so Linda, you didn't say through, you said, skip to Malou. No, skip to Malou is what Scotty J does. He skips around. He doesn't walk. He skips. That's a vampire, asked Quan. Yeah, Ron, if you're getting 12 things taken there, they thinking something's up with you, Ascalon. A1C was high. See, mine's been high like the last 3 times. And so they put me on the metformin last year, and like pre-diabetes drug. And I really, really, really don't want to have to go any further than that because my mom was a type 1 diabetic for basically her whole life. And still, even in the nursing home and in her state, she's still got to watch that and deal with that. So, yep, I told you somebody would get it. And of course, it's Scotty J. Oh, Ron, yeah. Wait till Ron is the one that got it on film of the burgers that Ascalon and I had when we all met up. And yeah, let's say that burger probably something that I should have stayed away from if I'm trying to lose weight. Ron doesn't want you making it. Ron doesn't want you making it hard, Scotty J. Scotty J's been in detention for most of the day. Oh, look, Ronald's getting angry. We're getting Cranky Ron in the chat. Cranky Ron is showing up. Oh, getting my mental state ready for bullcrafting. Yeah, bullcrafting after dark tonight, where y'all aren't going to do any crafting. Ron, nobody takes anything we say in these chats seriously. I think we're at that point. Everybody in the community knows how everybody else in the community is. And if there's anything that's just a little too much, then I'm not going to be putting it on the screen. I was good eating that burger because I have low iron. Well, I have low nothing. So I did not need to be eating that burger. But again, may never go there again. So I felt like I kind of needed to try that burger at least, that one time. So again, y'all will see the burger when that vlog comes out. Still a couple weeks away based on stuff I have to come out first. So Ron may be able to put some footage out before me or ask. I don't even know if Raymond filmed while we were there, but hey, y'all will see that somewhere. And Ron, of course, got film of us trying to eat this massive thing, and it was messy. So Ron's got the best footage. I'll go ahead and give him credit for that. So if you want to see how big and messy these burgers were, Ron's video. Then you're good for a month. Yep. Antoinette is here. Hey, friend. It's good to see you. Missed having you on live last night. Might end up in a short. Well, that short should get a lot of views, Ron. And Ascalon says he did not film. He will just have cameos in whatever we put out. And my video will be short. I didn't film a lot either. It'll probably be maybe a 10-minute video, so it won't be a long vlog like I've put out lately. I do want to let you guys know, I did mention it at the beginning, but I want to bring it up now because we do have more people in here now than we did at the beginning. So not this coming week, but the following week, I will be down in Lakeland, Plant City, Florida area for the week. We're going to leave on Sunday and we're coming back on Saturday. And the reason for that is that both boys are going to be going to the Sir Henry's Haunted Trail summer camp. For those of y'all, again, you've been with us long enough. This is the haunted attraction that our good buddy in the chat, Wolverine Mike, works at, and that we have documented every time we've gone over the last 3 years. And, that we've started scare acting at ourselves. Just love that group. It's like a family there, and they've welcomed us in. We wanted to get Chad to the summer camp last year. It just didn't happen. And really the only reason it's happening this year is because some really good friends of ours just moved to Lakeland and offered to let us stay there with them for the time we're down there. So we're getting free room and board, which is super, super nice. And the boys are going to get to go to the camp. Jess will be here working So she won't go. So it'll just be me and the boys heading down there. And it'll just be them experiencing the camp. I don't know if I will want or even be able to stay and hang out. I definitely don't want to film too much because of the fact that it's for the kids. I want to do something because I know there's a lot of folks out there that would like to see what it's about, even for their kids going forward. So we'll see. I do know one evening we are going back to the original two Universal parks. We're meeting up with our friend Melissa from Haunt Scene, who we met up with when we went down there back over spring break. And you guys saw her in our Day at Universal vlog. And so we're meeting up with her again one evening. And so we'll have a night at Universal, just one. And that'll be fun because that means the boys will get to ride Rip Ride Rocket one more time before it goes away. But I said all that, which I know was a lot, to say this. 2 weeks, you're not going to see me in as many chats because I'll be away. I don't know what is going on, so I can't guarantee that I will be at the morning shows. I'll still will definitely have a video out on Monday and Thursday of that week. I do not think we'll have Nerd Herd a week from this coming Sunday as a result of that, because it'll be our first night in town. And so, yeah, I feel you here, Ascalon. Most folks don't like it. I haven't liked it since they got rid a lot of the song choices on there. So like last time, what did I listen to last time? I think I listened to a Kendrick Lamar song last time because the choices were not good. But sorry, squirrel, strain of thought. So we will have Nerd Herd this Sunday, but I don't know if we will the following Sunday. I mean, I could set it up for Jason and Ascalon to still have it without me, because I can't promise that I will be on because I have no clue what's going to go on. I'll definitely do some kind of pop-up live during the week. I can almost guarantee that that'll happen at least once. But again, we'll be gone Sunday to Saturday. And then the sad part about that is when we get home on Saturday, I think I go back into work that Thursday. So it's pretty much the end of my summer. Once we get back, I'll have 4 days, and then I go back for our pre-planning because the kids start back the following Friday. So August 1st is the first official day of school for them. Super weird. Their first day of school is on a Friday. So they go to school, have the weekend, and then start a full week. It's super weird. I don't know why we've done it, but I'm not going to complain because of the fact that I like the breaks we get. Yep, I'm with you, Asquan, but July comes and it already pops into my head because before the end of the month, I'm back at work. And August 1st, we're right back to it. In fact, pretty soon I should be getting my AP scores. I don't know if that's this week or early next week. Yeah, Ron, there's no start to summer. And there's no start to summer for a lot of folks, that aren't on the teacher schedule. There's no such thing as summer for most people. But on the same hand, the one thing that I will say with folks that, complain about all the breaks we get to have and things like that, which is fantastic. The one thing I'm jealous of people in, the normal workforce that aren't teachers, I'm jealous of the fact that I can't have a vacation whenever I want it. Sure, I can do it anytime in the summer when everything is crowded and everything's expensive, or I can do it on these particular breaks that we have when everybody else around has the ability to go off. But, for folks that can just say, hey, I want a week off in October and go on a cruise, I can't do that. We can't take off for a trip like that. And we don't have, we've got a couple personal days, I think 5 that we can take, which is an increase than what we've ever had. But you can only have so many of them back to back. Like I can't have 5 personal days off in a row. Can't. Sick days are one thing, but so I mean, and I know that's true. First world problems. Ooh, I can't take a vacation outside of peak season, but it stinks. Yeah, at least to me it does. Like, in the cruise community, everybody's like, "Come on this, come on that." It's like I can't. It doesn't fall on one of our breaks. Cut deep, brother. Yep. I, Jess can take off whenever she wants, but she's stuck to our schedule too. Paul, that's a great question, and the answer is yes, absolutely. The problem is I'm bougie when it comes to my cruises, and I don't want a short cruise. It would just have me itching for more. Because I've done long weekend trips, like since Sir Henry's is all the way down there in Lakeland, Plant City. That's an 8.5 hour drive for us. We usually will take a day off either Friday or Monday and make a full weekend out of it, so we're not dead when we go down there for something. But see, with the cruise, my very first cruise that I ever took was a 3-day during the middle of the week, and we bookended it with it was a Disney cruise, 3-day Disney cruise, and then we did the parks afterwards. And I wanted to be on the boat longer. And so since then, we've done 3 more cruises, a 7-day, a 7-day, and a 5-day. When we did Utopia, it was a 5-day. And I didn't have a great experience on Utopia, for those of y'all that were around for me to talk about that. But one of the reasons why I didn't enjoy it as much was because I wasn't on there as long as I would have liked to have been. So I'm at the point now, and I hate to say it, but like that's me. I'm bougie. So with how long I'm on a ship, I will say it doesn't have to be the greatest, biggest, grandest thing of them all. I just want it to be long. That's what she said. So like right now, Star of the Seas that we're doing over September, our September break that we've got, our fall break, it's 7 days. It's Sunday to Sunday so we'll get off the ship, drive all the way home, and go to work the next day. And then we've got no cruises booked yet for 2026. I have tinkered with the thought of maybe one over spring break in April, or maybe one over February break. But I say tinkered because my target is the 8-day Liberty cruise with Cam Fam out of New Orleans in November. That is the one more than anything that I want to make happen, because I'd love to hang out with them and experience that cruise. And Ty is itching to go on that one as well. So that's the one I've got circled right now. And then, of course, the ungrouped cruise, being a 7-day as well. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at full weeks. A 5-day might be enough, but we'll see. So, Paul, am I getting off the ships? We will, because the actual main reason we booked this particular cruise wasn't 100% for Star. A lot of it was because Ty got off Utopia, saw an advertisement for Star, and was like, I want to go on that. But the main reason is the fact that it's a Western Caribbean cruise, and every cruise we've done to this point has been Eastern. So all of the ports are new to us, except for Coco Key, which is our favorite private island. So we will, it'll be our first stop in Cozumel ever, first stop in Costa Maya, first stop in Roatan. I think those are the only 3 ports aside of the private island. So we plan on getting off. And so I've been paying a lot of attention to folks saying their favorite things to do in each port, places to go, places to eat, etc. Typically, though, when we've done the Eastern Caribbean, outside of if it's our first time, We at a port, I'd rather be on the ship and enjoy things without them being crowded. And with a ship as big as Star, there's going to be a lot that we could do in that time. So we'll see. And we may play it by ear and by day as to how we're feeling, what we'd like to do, etc. Because the boys in reality could care less to get off the ship. They would much rather stay on the ship and do various things. We'll see, especially like Chad, who doesn't like doing a whole lot of walking to begin with. So we'll see. Let's see. What's the fam saying? We are having issues with a November cruise than a February. I understand. I get that because it's so close together. I mean, you're talking like, what, 10 weeks apart? It's that. I can see that because of time off, like, your PTO and stuff. Like Jess will have to deal with that. But if we don't do much or anything earlier in the year, then she'll have enough accrued for it. My end of things, it's not a big deal at all. Really the biggest thing is us having to tell our family that we're not going to be there for Thanksgiving. And to me, that's not a huge thing because we have been the family members to be at every major holiday forever because we're the ones that live the closest to everybody else in the older generations. So I feel like it's about our time that we do something without feeling responsible if it fits. Moving to Georgia, you want a February break. Well, here's the difficult thing, and it hasn't happened, but that's the break. They always warn us every year. If we have too many inclement weather days, we could take away this break. Like this could be the makeup for inclement weather. I don't think they'll ever do that because of how many people plan vacations and pay for vacations and would be highly upset if it's taken away from them and they've got a vacation booked and you're talking staff, etc., included in that and not just parents. But who knows? I mean, it is the break, to be honest, that I like vacationing the most because it's the cheapest of all of our breaks. To schedule a vacation is during that particular break. Now, don't give up on it, Ron, because right now y'all are booked in on Unhinged already and not the November one, correct? Because I told Mitch we're about 70% in. Like Jess and I had talked about it a lot. And, I talked to her yesterday and was like, are you want me to go ahead and book this thing? Are you sure? And, she was like, I think so. Just give me a little more time to make sure everything's good to go and okay. I'm having our travel agent that we typically use look into the current semi-annual sale that Carnival has going on through the weekend to see if the prices that she quoted us a couple weeks ago would be any cheaper right now. Because I'd like to get in on it as cheap as I can and pay it off over time, because that's what I'm doing with the Unhinged, is paying a little bit of a month or a little bit every month that's coming out to make it a little more manageable. Only have spring break. Yeah, that would drag. Because, as teachers, we're just like the kids. We take it break to break with how much time do we have between one to the other. And that's not necessarily, I don't want folks to think wrong. It's not necessarily that we're looking forward to the breaks. We are, but we have to think that way in planning our curriculum so that we're not at a hard part of a unit to take a break at. And, I absolutely hate being the teacher that gives a test right before going on break because everybody else does. So I like being done closer to the beginning of that week or the week before, and then giving like an in-class project for the week leading up to the break. But you never want to be during the middle of a unit or at the point that you're at an end, but then testing when you come back. It's awful. 20 years ago to what? What are you talking about, Ron? What is February break? February break is fairly new. It was not always around here in Georgia. We didn't have it when I was in school, but it's been around probably as long as I've been at my current school, which is about 12 years. Uh, Essentially, we get a week off around Valentine's Day, tends to be when it is currently. So, like this coming year, Valentine's Day is a Saturday, I believe, and that's the first day of our break. So it'll be the 14th through the 22nd. And then I want to say the days are the exact same or close to it for the unhinged the following year. Like it always tends to be around then. Like Chad and I were able to go do the Sir Henry's Haunted Valentines this past year because it fell during our February break. And then same for our spring break, we were able to go do their brand new event down there. And we have never cruised on Thanksgiving. Like in my life in total, we have done one trip over Thanksgiving. I remember it, we went to Cancun. My family went to Cancun when I was 12. Went and stayed at an all-inclusive down there, and it was over Thanksgiving. And we've never done anything else over the Thanksgiving break because I've always felt like I had to be there at Thanksgiving for a family function. Same thing, like we've never done anything over Christmas. We get 2 weeks off for the winter break or the Christmas break, and we never travel. We've gone down to Orlando and done the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas, but we tend to do that earlier in December and make a long weekend out of it when we do it. Big bro won't be here for Christmas because they're going on their honeymoon. Perfect timing. I mean, a lot of folks travel then too, though. And that's another reason why I don't really care to travel between Christmas and New Year's because it's chaos. I don't know what is true, Ron, but I appreciate you saying it. My brain really is squirrel today, y'all. I don't know if it's because I'm tired or what's going on. I will say it may sound corny as all get out, but it's 100% the truth. I have slept so much better since Jess has been home than while she was gone. I slept horrifically every night while she was gone. I've slept so well the last 2 nights that she's been back. Yes. Festival of the Arts, my favorite Epcot festival because of the acronym of farts that I always love to call it. So we've been to farts one time, I think. It's usually food and wine whenever we go because I don't know why, but farts is the shortest festival at Epcot, and I feel like it gets shorter every year. Just as excited to meet me and Jess and Helen. We're excited to be going to Helen and hanging out with everybody. Scott is excited to meet Jess, not me. I totally get that. Jess is like, why do people like me? I'm like, I don't know, but they do. So Jess is very much what you see and hear behind the scenes in the lives. That is my wife. She is very introverted. So regardless of how much, we've talked to her and y'all have talked to her on here and through this stuff, she may still be that way in person. Who knows? Look, Eddie's mad because I popped up live. Yeah, sorry, Eddie. Scotty J made me do it. Blame it on him. I actually talked about it since yesterday, but welcome in, Chetta. Appreciate you being here. Everybody saying hey to Eduardo. Y'all would take your friends to Tennessee for Thanksgiving. That's awesome. See, we've gone to Tennessee forever. I had family that lived in Chattanooga for a long, long, long time. And then we vacationed, of course, in Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. Oddly enough, as many times as I've gone there, and we don't live far, I've never been to Dollywood. So that's something that I would very much like to do sometime soon, is go to Dollywood. Yes, this is a pop-up. It is nasty out. Yes, Eddie. I went out and got the mail earlier, and no, I was like, no, we are going back inside and forget about it. Yes. Thank you, Ascalon, for hitting the like button. Appreciate that. As Jen likes to say, and it's 100% true, it feeds the algorithm, it feeds my ego. It's a win-win for everybody. And shh, don't tell. But today, it's free. You can hit the like button for free. Jess sleeps fine when I am gone, and she sleeps fine on vacation. I have trouble. I don't get it. It makes zero sense to me. All right. What's this, Eddie? Next week, Alex, you're going to sleep like a baby while she's gone. All right. We'll be sure to tell her that, Eddie. Yes. Well, help me get there. I would love to go to Dollywood. I want to try the cinnamon bread that everybody raves about. They've got coasters that look pretty darn awesome that I'd love to ride and introduce the boys to, because I don't think they've ever seen any vlogs on Dollywood. Because, I mean, when you think about thrilling attractions, you don't think Dollywood, but I know they have them. I'm drinking coffee on the front porch. Why, Eddie? Why would you do that to yourself? Even iced coffee, I could understand, but hot coffee in this muggy, humid weather? No, thank you, sir. A little drink break there. Sorry, I don't have a video of my cute dogs dancing to entertain y'all like Sensei Chet does when I need a drink break. Let's see if I missed anything here. Ron calling me out in the group chat. All right. I did. I know that our merch lady dropped off our stickers and magnets that she still had left, so I've got to go get those. Those are outside. Because finally, well, that's what I kind of felt bad about, is I'm sending all these stickers and magnets out to everybody. I'm like, hey, can you please send these out? I need these sent here. I need them sent there. So now they'll be in my possession, and I can just get them to folks when they want them. And then, like I said, if this ain't the truth, holy moly, I think my wife might be part Latino, because she's up to like 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day. And for someone that doesn't drink coffee, I don't know if I'll ever understand it. I do want to get her some of that coffee that you sent to Scott, looked it up and etc. That was pricey though. So we'll have to wait and see. All right. See, I haven't checked on the Instagram in a while. Okay. No activity over there. People coming in and going out, but no new comments. I know, Eddie. See, that's the problem. I didn't have the stickers with me because they aren't in my possession. My merch lady has them. I do have some on the way to you currently, though. She got them in the mail for me either Monday or Tuesday, but you should have them, if not today, Saturday, then definitely by hey, would you tell your brother to feed the dogs? It's time for him to feed the dogs. So you'll have them, and then I sent some off to you. I sent some off to our good buddy Rick. I sent some off to the Cam fam, and there's one more person that I sent them off to, and I'm blanking on who it is right now. I cannot remember, but I got them in the mail to somebody else. Yep, I know, excuses until you get them. Gotten into drinking. I can't. I've tried. I can't. It's not for me. But anyway, I need to be drinking more water. So that's what I'll be doing. Like a little coffee with your cream and sugar. Danny, this whole live has been a brain fart. I mean, I don't know what is going on with me today. It's a case of words are hard, brain ain't braining, math ain't mathing. We're here. And I got on my new 4th of July Patriotic Ron Swanson shirt, and I'm excited to go look at Blackstones later. Oh, Scott, a prize that he won in January. Oh, that's something else. I have something coming Scott's way too. I don't know if he is still in here, but something is coming Scott's way, courtesy of Denise. But it's coming from me. So we'll see. Scott's probably passed out in a corner somewhere. Either that or he found another pole because he's been going from pole to pole on this thing. All right. It's 3:30. I've gone a little over an hour. Man, time flies when you're having fun. So I will let you guys get to it. Thank you so much for joining me here this afternoon for this little bit of time. I really appreciate it. I hope that whatever you do, you guys have a fantastic long weekend. For those of you here in the States that have the holiday tomorrow. Oh, look, Scotty J will hop on here to say bye. Okay. Bye, Scotty J. Oh, and welcome in, Jennifer. Well, hey there. Welcome, welcome. Sorry you caught us at the end here. But stay safe. You know, if you're going to do some fireworks, be safe with them. Don't drink and drive. Don't speed because the cops are going to be out. Make good choices. Make wholesome choices. Hope to catch you guys this Sunday with the Nerd Herd, and should be followed up by Can Fam. Mitch hopes that they will be home, so you'll get your 2 most wholesome hours of YouTube viewing of the week this week. And then probably, like I said, there will not be Nerd Herd the following Sunday due to me going out of town. So for today, we've got a premiere at 6 o'clock tonight. Hope you'll join me for that. It's the Nerd Herd invading the gaming convention. And then later on this evening, you've got Bull Crafting with Linda and Denise. So hope you guys have a great one. Enjoy your holiday weekend. Until then, I'll see you next time.